Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brenttime and today I've got a guide for you. This will hopefully help you with connection issues in games such as GTA 5, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo the Master Chief Collection, maybe Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This should hopefully help you in a lot of games on your Xbox One. Now, I was having this issue mainly on Master Chief Collection and GTA 5. I had fixed it prior to the Halo 5 Guardians beta. So, I am not currently having any issue getting into games at any rate. Let me kind of explain what was happening on my end before we get into this video. On GTA 5, I was sitting in long waiting to join session screens, and almost infinitely long, and I'd finally get into one and I'd be by myself. And this seemed to be a direct result of the fact that of what I'm going to show you. Also with Master Chief Collection, I'd sit in long loading times, finally get into the game, and people just all quit out. Now, some of these are in-game issues that are tailored towards the Xbox One dedicated servers for these following games, but it's okay. We're going to try and make sure that these don't happen for you. Okay, to begin, we're going to go to our Xbox One. Now, on our Xbox One, as you can see on the screen right now, you're going to go to the Settings menu. You're going to hit A on that Settings menu, and then you're going to follow yourself over to the Network menu. Once at the Network menu, you're going to want to go to the Advanced Settings tab. In the Advanced Settings tab, look at the thing that says IP address. You're going to want to remember this number. 10.0.0.9 is mine. You're also going to want to remember back here, once I go right back, is the gateway 10.0.0.1. You're going to want to remember both of those. You're also going to want to check the NAT type, which you can see at the end there. Okay, now what are we going to do? Now you're going to have to head over to your laptop, your desktop, or actually you can use your phone for this, but I'm going to show you on a desktop computer. Let's move right over to it. Okay, now that we're at the desktop screen, what we're going to do from here is first you're going to want to head over to your internet browser. In the video description below, I'll have a link to this. This is the Xbox One network ports used by Xbox Live. This is actually a link to the support page from Xbox.com, so you can trust this. And this isn't going to matter anyways, because most of these ports are for things not specifically tailored for Xbox sometimes. They're tailored to other things as well. Okay, what are we going to do from here? Well, what I like to do is I like to have these open somewhere on my screen. I'm going to just have them open right there. And what I do is I open another tab, drag the tab over here. Now remember that default gateway we had. Yours is probably along the lines of 192.168.1.1. So this is what you'll type in your internet browser. It can be on your phone, it can be on your laptop, it can be on whatever. That's what you're probably going to use. Other ones are like, I've seen 2.1, I've seen 1.0. Those are usually the more standard ones. Recently, I've seen a lot of routers go what mine does, and does 10.0.0.1. That's what mine is, so we're going to go to there. I have an Xfinity login. I'm going to go ahead and log into my router here. Just got to make sure I don't have to hide anything on this screen currently. No, everything looks good. Okay, so what you're going to do at your router page, you're going to look for something that says maybe advanced. It might be under the advanced menu, but what we're going to look for is port forwarding. I think port triggering works as well on certain things, but you're looking for specifically port forwarding. Alright, and a port forwarding menu will look something like this, and you'll know you're there because you'll be able to add a service, add a new port, every router page changes it. I can't believe we can't just do something that's completely standard. Yeah. Anywho, so what we're going to do is some things have common services. I recommend not to use those because we have these right here. Let's just go ahead and do it. It might take us, an extra 3 minutes, but hey, you know what? We'll get it done right. Okay, so we're going to do it for each one of these. Is actually the name of the service doesn't really matter. I've named mine X1 through whatever of what I need. Okay, so for port 88, what we do is it says UDP. It's a UDP protocol. We put that in. We put the server IP address, or it's going to ask for the IP address of the computer that you're specifically trying to go for. This is in case our Xbox, which we wrote down, hopefully, the 9. Mine's a 9. Yours could be 2. It could be any number in your router configuration. You should have written it down. Hopefully you did, or you remembered it. And again, I told you to remember it. This is good if you remember it for this part. All right. Now, once you got that, you just type in the port. It's going to be your starting and ending port. And that's it for the first one. Oh, whoops. And then all you got to do is just add the service. Now, let's do another one that's actually both. And then this is TCP and UDP. We go back to our 9. And then we type in the 3074 as our starting and ending ports. And then you do this so on and so forth until you get to the last one. You do it again. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You just now you have it port forwarded, and it will open your NAT. If your NAT is not open, if your NAT's already open, this will just allow the connection to be. It will allow the connection through no matter what. So I think you can actually run under this and still not have an open NAT, which seems kind of odd, but that's just how some routers work, and they all work differently. So that's the fun part of learning. And every time you have a new router or you reset your router, you're going to have to reset these. And I check very frequently to make sure that my IP address on my Xbox hasn't changed. You can make it static, and I might make a video for that if you want to find out how to make it static, which basically means it'll never change. It's by default dynamic, but mine hasn't changed, and it's been about a month. So, alright guys, this has been Brenttime. I hope this guide helped you, and I hope you now are enjoying your games like you're supposed to be. I'll see you guys next time.